Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be covering Fuslie and NoahJ456's reaction to the cheating allegations that MrTLexify dropped in his last video. If you guys didn't see in his last video, MrTLexify made a 32-minute long video about his ex. MrTLexify dropped the tea about NoahJ cheating on his wife with Fuslie in a way to support his own argument that his friend supported NoahJ, a cheater, instead of him when he needed them. Now we're going to be looking at the reactions from NoahJ and Fuslie from this whole situation.
In the coming months after we got married, we finally moved in, and we both individually came to the realization that we were really not a compatible couple. Our lifestyles, living together, our wants and our needs, and many more things never really matched up eye to eye. But because I grew up instilled in me that divorce is never an option, no matter what, I tried to make things work. Went to counseling, got therapy, but at the end of the day, we were really just two fundamentally incompatible people.
NoahJ opens up the video talking about how he and his wife were in a rough spot in their marriage. He's talking about how they just moved in with each other and they were slowly finding out that they just weren't compatible together. Bringing this up because later you'll see in the video, he talks about getting a divorce with her. I'm trying to lay the floor with the whole story right now so you guys understand later on when he mentions a divorce.
So 3 years ago, I met another streamer, Fuslie, ended up having many long talks with her about her breakup with her then fiance that she had been going through, and me in my marriage that I was very, very unhappy in. So we bonded through these talks, and at some point we realized that we had feelings for each other.
This is the part of the video where he loses me completely because he's trying to justify cheating on his wife with trauma bonding with Fuslie. Two things here. One, you guys barely have spent any time IRL with each other. How long could you have spent together? Maybe a couple days. And then two, that is not a justified reason to do something like that. It really doesn't make sense at all. The way he made this response is like he's trying to justify it using that idea, or he's trying to paint the full picture for everybody. Once you see the like-dislike ratio, it's really obvious that people are not on his side. It's not a genuine reason for him to do something like that. I'm still surprised that he came out and made a response like this. Like, what was he expecting was going to happen? He was going to say that and people were just going to be on his side again? Like, come on. There's no way.
After we shared these feelings, we decided to end contact, and we haven't spoken to each other in the 3 years since then. I made literally the biggest mistake in my life and had to accept that I did something that I was incredibly unproud of in getting closer with someone and developing feelings for them.
In the end, he did apologize to everybody, but is this a mistake that should have happened? Absolutely not. There's other steps, there's other things you can do. He said he went to marriage counseling, he said he went to this and he went to that. Going straight to cheating and hurting the other person like this is not the way it should go. Now, it is safe to say that he is getting clowned on by the whole community. Does he deserve it? Yes, because a mistake like this, it really should not have happened. Bro's shown more emotion beating Easter eggs than in this video. Weird he never apologized for being an awful friend. That's true. He also never brought up all the things that Lex said about him being an awful friend. He didn't say anything about that in this video. Bro's argument is comparable to how effective the SMR is past round 40. Nah, bro, that was a good one. Protecting his image, yes. Genuine apology for being an awful friend, nope. Enough from NoahJ. Let's move over to Fuslie and see how she's doing from all this. Now, her response, I'm gonna have to just show the highlights because she talked for like half an hour on the situation, and I'm not gonna make this video insanely long, so I'm just gonna cover the main points. She starts out just talking about how she broke up with her fiance. They were together and engaged for years and years, and because of that, she was trauma bonding with Noah, who was in a rough marriage. So they were bonding together, and their feelings led to one thing, and then to the next thing, and the next thing, and eventually it led to this awful situation that we have here.
In 2021, Edison and I, we obviously broke up. Everybody knows this. If you don't know, I used to be engaged. I was in a relationship of like 6 years. So I talked to him more, and we talked, and I remember we stayed up like till 5 and we talked, and he said like, I think I'm going to get a divorce pretty much. He's like, it was like he was already talking about it right from the start. And the second he was like, I'm going to do this, I let myself be like, I was like, that like switched something in my brain that was like, there's hope that we could be together. I was like, okay, then I can like wait until papers are signed and then like we could be together after all of this. But throughout that entire thing, like that's like, what am I doing?
The video continues and Fuslie talks about how much she regrets the situation and how hard it is to live with herself after she made these mistakes. One thing I did notice in a lot of these clips is that she smiles and she laughs. I don't think it's like a genuine laugh, like, haha, this is a funny situation. I think it's a coping mechanism for her. The guilt she feels on the inside, and it's making her laugh to try and help cope and get past this. She's also smiling because she came onto the stream without a script or anything, so she's rambling a lot, and she needs that smile to help cope with the guilt and the disoriented thoughts that she's trying to portray.
I tried to apologize. I sent a letter, but I don't know if it was ever received. And we cut all contact. I was like, I can't, like, this is just, it's not okay. It's not okay. Living with myself for that first couple months, like, I couldn't. And I watched myself Google, like, why it really wasn't that bad, or like coping. And then it turned into me going, how to cope with immense guilt. How do I do this? How do I live with myself?
And before I continue on to the last clip of Fuslie, when she gets a little emotional, I just want to give my last take on this. Is Fuslie wrong for what she did? Of course. She knew he was a married man. She knew she shouldn't have done that. She knew he didn't get a divorce yet and he was still married, and she still made those mistakes. So absolutely she is wrong. Is she more wrong than Noah? Absolutely not. Noah, as the married man in this situation, has the most fault, because he was in the relationship. He knew how his wife felt. Without telling her and without finalizing a divorce and separating, he went behind his wife's back and he did something like this. So he absolutely bears most of the responsibility in the situation. Fuslie isn't completely innocent, but she didn't do something as bad as Noah did.
I've been on the other end. Sorry, that makes me so sad. Like, I'm sorry. At the end of the day, I'm just really sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I know I can just say that, but like, holy crap, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I haven't ever felt so much regret about anything in my whole life, and I can't believe it. I'm such an idiot. I'm so stupid.
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. It's just a really messed up situation that truly has no winner. Nobody won from the situation. Nobody benefited from any of this. Everybody lost. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 1 subscriber. This is my second video, brand new channel. And I hope I catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, everybody.
Is it really enough? Giving my heart and my soul, but still don't feel like enough. Feeling inadequate, still getting after it. Trust me, the feeling is tough. Feeling is rough. Hold on a second, I'm thinking too much. Really wanna flow like water, but I don't drink it enough. Spending more time with my daughter. Really enjoying the innocence. Teaching her mind omnipotence. All of the things I've never been taught, stuck in my mind.